Bring you up to date on everything that was strange about Hugh Jackman. And I was genuinely so shocked when I got to the end of the show and somebody gave
I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you, but it does rhyme with pulverine.
I can tell you what's happening here. I have the answer, right? Normally, this is not the sort of thing I would give two about, but every woman in my family is obsessed.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Francis! Francis! What's that last line? Oh, he's gay.
I think I'm in the right place.
Let's see what Candace Owens has to say about Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. You guys really don't want to miss this one.
And obviously with this Justin Baldoni case, there have been a lot of straight husbands, extremely heterosexual men who are being ruthlessly stalked and pursued and yelled at by their wives over this entire saga. Like, you have to watch this, look at this. And one of those husbands has instantly issued a verdict. So his wife must have just been going through everything. And he was like, I know what's going on here. It's very funny. You have to see his video. Plus, I'm going to take you through another court update. Brian Friedman just completely savaged the New York Times, who want to be dismissed from the lawsuit because now everybody's like, ooh, poor me. All right, so on Friday, we left you guys off. I was bringing you up to date on everything that was strange about Hugh Jackman. And I was genuinely so shocked when I got to the end of the show and somebody gave a question and said, ha ha ha, she keeps saying Hugh Hefner. I swore I nailed that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have to really blame that on late stage pregnancy brain, for which there is clearly no cure. But yes, regarding Hugh Jackman, I was kind of letting you guys know there have been some rumors for a very long time that don't look like they are just rumors. And throughout this series, I have been trying to, like, I guess you could say, find that line, carefully weaving through that line to kind of let you guys know that there may be some sociological factors at play here, that there's more going on emotionally with Ryan Reynolds than meets the eye, his various bromances, etc., etc. And the only reason that that's relevant at all, by the way, it's not like this is the 80s and someone's hiding in the closet. It's just because we're all very invested in what a lot of women are invested in here, by the way, is trying to understand the emotional aspects here. Why is he so angry? That is what was so shocking about being able to read these text messages. It was just his anger and the amount of control that he asserted. It felt like we were watching IDTV, like a murder mystery. We didn't know why Ryan was doing and saying the things that he was doing to such a nice person. We didn't understand the daddy issues.
Dad?
Now we know, but he's got all these daddy issues, but what's actually happening here? And why are all of these buried issues that he has culminating into what can only be described as a figurative drive-by shooting of Justin Baldoni and Justin Heath? Okay, so we get it. Ryan is angry. He has been angry since he was a child. We had his teacher in Canada confirm that to us, that he was displaying sociopathic tendencies early on, allegedly. So I've been kind of slow walking you guys to understand that there could be a source of that anger. But I was trying to be nice. Women, we are naturally more compassionate than men on these things. But this husband on TikTok, he just sliced through everything with precision immediately. He's like, we're not going to slow walk people anymore. We don't need to slow walk Candace. He didn't say Candace at all. I just inserted myself in there like I'm inserting myself in this lawsuit. But he's absolutely hilarious. I guess his wife was hunting him. He just looked into it peripherally and was ready to enter a verdict. So let's listen to what this TikToker had to say. His handle, by the way, in case you want to follow him, is Put the Dog on the Phone. Here is his assessment.
So apparently, like, junior high kids, they've, like, leaked all these text messages. And here's one supposedly from Ryan Reynolds. And what's that last line? What's that last line? Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that. Straight guys don't say that. And that's, I'm not some, like, conservative, and I'm like, men gotta be men. Just straight guys don't say that. They don't say that. I can tell you what's happening here. I have the answer, right? Normally, this is not the sort of thing I would give two about, but every woman in my family is obsessed. So Ryan Gosling wins an award, and as a bit, Ryan Reynolds, Andrew Garfield, that's funny. That's funny to steal Ryan Gosling's little moment there. I'm willing to commit to a bit. An impassioned kiss? And as soon as you look at him in that light, you're like, yeah. And on a side note, I worked in Los Angeles for years and spent a lot of time in West Hollywood doing jobs. Gay guys are great. I love gay guys. There's also bad ones because they're just normal people. I have zero problem. There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is. Oh, he is. This is from 2017. Okay, Exhibit C. So when you get a beard, a woman that will disguise your gayness, going younger is better. Not only young, but objectively stupid. She's not very intelligent compared to him. He's very quick-witted. He's also very charismatic, like a gay guy. Gay men they have a light in their eyes that straight men don't have. We don't. There's a twinkle, okay? Gay men look like that. Spend enough time around them. I have great gaydar. Straight men look like that. And you might go, oh, look at his shirt. Oh, look at his head. No. Look at his dead eyes. Straight. Gay. So that's all that's happening. He's a closeted gay man. And that's just, when you deny yourself that truth, you're just gonna do weird, crazy shit. And everyone around you is gonna have a hard time because you're like trying to fit this square piece in a circle.
Straight men have dead eyes. There's nothing behind the eyes. And his assessment is that gay men have a twinkle. And it's what he's saying is what I was trying to introduce in a more polite way by taking you guys through these like lavender marriages that actually happen in Hollywood. I know they happen for a fact. And there's just something here, this underlying anger that doesn't make sense. The Deadpool scene was kind of just a little overdone for me. The relationship with Hugh Jackman was kind of overdone for me. And I just find it hilarious that this guy just looks at the circumstance, reads the messages, and is like, okay, I know what's going on here. And now, but instead we've got to go through this court case and it's got to be like $400 million and it's all crazy, all because Ryan is not happy with who he is on the inside. That's really what it comes down to. He is not an honest person with himself. And so he's just become a very vicious person who's lashing out in a variety of ways. That's what I would probably agree with. Anyways, I also just want to show you that because it's absolutely hilarious, but I also wanted to provide you guys with an update on a major piece of the lawsuit here. Let's not forget that the New York Times is being sued because a lot of important filings have been happening. So obviously they hit him hard: defamation, false light, invasion of privacy. I'm speaking about Justin's team when they filed that $200 million lawsuit against the New York Times. And in response, the New York Times filed to dismiss the case altogether, citing that they had fair reporter privilege. Okay, so what is fair reporter privilege? This is the exact definition so that you guys know. Fair reporter privilege, also known as public proceedings or public records privilege, protects news media from libel lawsuits when they publish fair and accurate accounts of official documents or statements that were made during official proceedings. Okay, so I would claim fair reporter privilege as I'm going through all of these Jessica Mann emails, the Harvey Weinstein series. I'm just reading from the actual filings, right? And so they're like, oh, that's all we were doing. We got the CRD complaint and we just, we want to be dismissed from this because we're just reporting the facts here. But Brian Friedman and co. argue back that the New York Times has completely abandoned that privilege. I just love this photo of Brian Friedman, by the way. Bring it back up. It's me. I don't know why. He says so much here. It's just like, it's not going down like this. So Brian Friedman's team hit them back pretty hard and basically said that they should not be dismissed. Obviously, I very much agree with them, having looked through everything. And I just want to tell you, I love legal filings. It's weird how much I love legal filings. Like, I read them before I go to bed. I probably in another life could have been a very good lawyer, or at least one who really enjoyed being a lawyer is what I could say. And it's just the way as soon as you read the first sentence of his statement, and I'm assuming Brian Friedman wrote this up, it's great. It's phenomenal. Listen to the sentence. A pietistic bastion of the media establishment, the New York Times has long presumed itself beyond accountability. Not here. a pietistic bastion of the media establishment, the New York Times. Why have I not called anything about a pietistic bastion? You holier than thou, New York Times.
Tell me what you think, guys. Do you agree with this?